How you get so much favor on your side? Accept the measure, Lord and Savior, I replied.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is just another critic. We're getting into my Week 13 upset alert picks for college football. There's two matchups in particular that I've got my eye on. First matchup is the Oregon versus ASU game. 6th in the country, Oregon versus Arizona State. Arizona State, now, a lot of you may think this is a long shot, but to be quite honest, I'm just not sold on Oregon just yet. I think they're a very good team. I think their defense has been playing well, but I think if you take a look at some of their games throughout the season, they've had some very close calls. Washington State. We saw Cal and Stanford keep it close. They just weren't offensively equipped to really make anything happen. California with their quarterback injured. Stanford also with their quarterback injured. And so ASU is more than good enough to challenge a team like Oregon. I love the quarterback Jaden Daniels. I think he's phenomenal. As well as running back, why can't I remember his name off the top of my head? Benjamin. All right, that took me a minute, but I got to it. Quarterback in particular, Jaden Daniels, I think he's phenomenal. Dual threat guy, true freshman, very talented, big time potential. And they're going to be playing at home. And they know Oregon is going to come in thinking, we're playing an ASU, 5-5 ASU team. We should be able to walk over these guys and really just prance our way to the Pac-12 championship. I don't think that's going to be the case here. I think Arizona State gives them a good game. We've seen what the Arizona State defense can do when they're playing up to their highest level, right? And we've seen ASU get better as the season's gone along offensively. And they've been getting better and better. I understand they're on a 4-game losing streak. But if we just take a look at some of the numbers, 32 points versus UCLA, 26 versus USC, and then 34 just a week ago versus Oregon State. I understand UCLA and Oregon State aren't the best defenses, but whenever you're able to get more and more reps for your guys, like a true freshman, Jaden Daniels, he's bound to progress, right? And I think he's been getting better and better throughout the season. And I think this is a game that he's got his eye on, and he wants to really put himself on the map in this game. So we'll see what happens. I think Arizona State has a legitimate chance of winning this game at home. Second matchup I have my eye on is Minnesota at Northwestern. Now, most of the reason that I'm putting Minnesota on my upset alert picks is because Tanner Morgan may not even play this game. He is questionable with a concussion from most of the injury reports that I've taken a look at. And so if Tanner Morgan isn't running that offense, I don't think it's just not going to be as a well-oiled machine, right? Whenever you lose your quarterback in any type of program, it's going to be hard unless you just got a really great plug-and-play system in place. And that may be the case with Minnesota. We're going to find out when they play Northwestern. But Northwestern at home, they're just a gritty team. And these are the types of games that they just find a way to play their best game and pull one out at the end of the season, right? You can just never count Northwestern out. If you watch Big Ten football, they're just one of those teams that shows up out of nowhere and gives you the performance of a lifetime. And so, while I think Minnesota is more equipped to win this game, I do think Northwestern, just their history, their culture, I just think they have a chance playing at home, and also with the big time possibility of Tanner Morgan not playing, that'll make a big impact on the outcome of the game. Other than that, two notable matchups that I wanted to quickly touch on to keep an eye on for this weekend. Baylor, obviously, versus Texas. That can make or break Baylor as far as their chances to get to the Big 12 championship, compete against Oklahoma again, win that game, and potentially put their name into the hat of who's going to get the 4 spot, right? I don't know if that would be Baylor regardless of if they won out and beat Oklahoma. I don't know. There's still too much football to be played. And then the second matchup of notable games is Wisconsin versus Purdue. Now, obviously, this game isn't really going to be that exciting to watch. Wisconsin is expected to win. The spread on this is actually 24.5, 25, depending on where you look. And so Wisconsin is expected to dominate this matchup. I'll actually be flying out to Wisconsin to watch that game. But if Wisconsin loses this game, they take themselves out of out of the Big Ten championship picture. If they win this game, they keep themselves in contention. And so this is the only reason I put this game on here. It's a game to watch. And so if Wisconsin beats Purdue, then they're going to have the head-to-head with Minnesota a week from now, and that will decide who goes to the Big Ten championship. And so just some interesting stuff to look out for. With all that being said, any comments, concerns, or opinions, drop them in the sections, whether you're on the podcast or on my YouTube channel, wherever it is, just throw your opinions out there. Thanks for all the support. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. As always, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, or night. This is Just Another Critic, signing off. Peace.
His light shine the brightest in the dark. Single mothers know they get my